Hi, it's Yuko, the former teacher turned instructional designer. Today I thought I would take you through a little micro-learning lesson that I created in Articulate Rise. The idea of micro-learning is that you focus on only one learning objective, so it's a short little lesson. So this lesson is on polite Japanese greetings. I'm actually a former Japanese teacher, so this is what I would be a subject matter expert in. So the title of this micro-learning lesson is Polite Japanese Greetings. Okay, now I'm on my introduction page. I've got a little slider on the right hand side that I can use to navigate the lesson. And my introduction says, Japanese is a beautiful and complex language, and this micro-learning activity is a comprehensive guide to the greetings used in Japanese. Now if I press the down button, it goes to my learning objectives. And my learning objectives are, upon completion of this micro-learning task, you will successfully be able to. Now I know I said you focus on one learning objective. My one learning objective is to understand and use Japanese greetings, but there are lots of different competencies involved in that. So I've used the Bloom's taxonomy command terms, and they graduate in complexity. So my first learning objective is to list polite greetings in Japanese. My second is to categorize the correct usage of each greeting in Japanese. My third one is to understand and respond to polite Japanese greetings. And lastly, to greet Japanese native speakers and non-native speakers with appropriate polite greetings. So the aim at the end of this is to be able to use the greetings and understand them. I've included an image with a Japanese proverb overlain. So it's ichigo ichie, which means one encounter, one chance. Just to get people a little bit interested as a hook. Okay, now to display my greetings, I've used a tab system, and I've created infographics in Canva for each of these greetings. Obviously I start at the beginning of the day and then I go towards the end of the day. My first greeting is good morning. So I've written the polite way to say good morning in Japanese is ohayo gozaimasu. My infographic has the English, the romaji, which is the pronunciation in English letters, and then ohayo gozaimasu written in hiragana, which is one of the three alphabets. I've also got a visual learning aspect in a little image there. All of the different infographics in this tab system have the same structure and layout. Okay, my next phrase is hello. So I said this is the polite way to say hello in Japanese. It is pronounced konnichiwa. So I've added a little tip with an asterisk, and it says to emphasize the n sound. So konnichiwa. And I've got my little infographic here. It says hello, a man is waving. There is the romaji that says konnichiwa, and then the hiragana, which says the same. Okay, my next phrase is good evening. So I said this is how you say good evening in polite Japanese. You say it at dusk. It's pronounced konbanwa. And again, I've got an image, an infographic which has the English, the romaji, and the hiragana, and an image to depict when you would say this phrase. Okay, so my next phrase is goodbye. I said this is the polite way to say goodbye in Japanese. It is pronounced sayonara. And then I've got another tip that says emphasize the your part. Here's my infographic. Again, English, pronunciation for romaji, and then the hiragana. Also an image. Okay, my next phrase is good night. So I said, this is the polite way to say good night in Japanese. It is pronounced oyasumi nasai. Now for the romaji, the pronunciation, I've added in a space between oyasumi and nasai. However, there are no spaces in Japanese. Everything just keeps going. Next, I've included please and thank you. Now these aren't greetings per se, but you're going to need them if you travel to Japan. So I said, this is how you say please as a stand-alone phrase in Japanese. And I put in that little disclaimer because the way you say please is kudasai, but you wouldn't just say that. It would need to be attached to the te form of a verb. So if I was just saying please without a verb before, I would say onegai shimasu. And lastly, I've got thank you. This is how you say thank you in polite Japanese. It is pronounced arigatou gozaimasu. Again, I've put in a space, but there shouldn't be spaces in Japanese. And I've added a little tip as well, emphasize the tall part. So I've got a man, he looks grateful. I've got the English for thank you, then I've got the Romaji for pronunciation, and then the Japanese hiragana. So that is all of my micro-learning tabs. Now I can move on. I've got a little scenario-based learning task here. It says checking into a ryokan. You are checking into a ryokan, which is a Japanese style inn. What greetings do you use? Going to click continue. So I've got the desk clerk or receptionist there, and she's saying Ohayo gozaimasu. So then do I say Ohayo gozaimasu or do I say Oyasumi nasai? Now we remember Ohayo gozaimasu means good morning, and then Oyasumi nasai means good night. So if I'm checking in and she said good morning, I should also say good morning. I'm going to click the wrong one. I'm going to click Oyasumi nasai just so you can see what is included. So then I said Oyasumi nasai, and then she's got a surprised face and she says Oyasumi nasai means good night. So we can try again. This time I'm going to click Ohayo gozaimasu. And then she says, I am Sukiyo and I have checked you in today. So then, yay, we completed this scenario. Okay, down. Now we're on to our little quiz. So because it's micro-learning, we don't need to go to a final quiz page. It's just all included in the one lesson. So it's a multiple choice question. How do you say good morning? And I'm going to click Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu means good morning. Next question. Match the terms with the correct time to say them. So oyasumi nasai, we say when going to bed. Konnichiwa, we say to say hello in the afternoon. Konbanwa, at dusk as a greeting. Sayonara, to say goodbye. Arigatou gozaimasu, when thanking someone. And then onegai shimasu, to say please. Now I can submit, and they're all correct. Okay, now I've got a fill in the blank or close activity to close it out, and it says you can say to say please in polite Japanese. I've got the number of spaces so you can sound it out in your head, and it is onegai shimasu. Onegai shimasu means please as a standalone term in polite Japanese. I've included both options with and without the space. Okay, now we can move down. More Japanese greetings. Here are some more Japanese greetings from Nihongo Daily. Until next time, mata ne. So I've included a YouTube video if people want to learn more. I've embedded it from a different creator, so it's Nihongo Daily. And if I move down, I've gotten to my congratulations page. So I've included a picture, a stock image of a sushi chef in Japan. It says, congratulations, you can now understand and use polite greetings in Japanese. Then I've said, ganbatte kudasai, which means good luck. And I've included a bit of an advertising page, so want to learn more? Check out Yuko Instructional Design or contact me at Yuko Instructional Design to find out how we can transform your ideas into learning experiences. And I've got a link to my website and my logo. And that is my micro-learning lesson that was created on Articulate Rise for polite Japanese greetings. My target audience is anyone who wants to learn some greetings in Japanese. Perhaps they're going to travel to Japan or they're just interested in the language. And this is for complete newbies. So if you're looking for someone to create a fun micro-learning task for you, then please contact me at my website or Instagram. And if you like this video, then please like and subscribe. And if you've got any other ideas for micro-learning lessons, then let me know in the comments below. Thanks. Bye.